Marks an important day in the Minnesota legislature, a sort of filter for bills that won't be moving on this year. Quinn Gorham explains why the first committee deadline is so important and what it means for lawmakers going forward.
The first legislative committee deadline is here. If a bill hasn't already moved through all of the necessary legislative committees in its house of origin, it likely won't pass this year. There are, of course, ways to get around that rule, and if a legislature wants to pass a bill after the deadline, they'll find a way to do it. During the second and final year of each biennium, the Minnesota legislature sets a series of deadlines. Each deadline is meant to both narrow the field of bills and to keep the legislature on track for its constitutionally mandated end date, May 20th. In order to move forward, each committee in the bill's house of origin needs to have, quote, acted favorably on the bill. Favorable actions can include a lot of things, but the most common are to lay over the bill for inclusion in part of a larger omnibus bill or to refer the bill back to its final stop. There are a few key committees that the rule doesn't apply to, and those are usually the bill's last stop. Committees like Taxes, Finance, Rules and Administration, and Capital Investment all fall under that category. These rules are important as they help taper down the playing field from thousands of bills to just a couple hundred. Oftentimes, those are bills that likely wouldn't have gotten committee hearings anyway. If a bill is past deadline and needs to be passed, and a significant number of lawmakers are pushing for it, the bill can be referred to the Rules Administration to make an exception. So there are pathways forward for legislation even after the deadline. Reporting in St. Paul, I'm Quinn Gorham.